Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of our 2008 Universe Mode. This one's a special one. My name is Jordan.
My name is Robert, and we are at the Great American Bash, our third pay-per-view of 2008.
That's right, we're here. It's Uniondale, New York. It's the middle of the summer, and we are kicking things off in the ring. So let's head there right now. Robert, what do we have for them first?
We have got CM Punk versus M.V.P. These guys have been kicking the crap out of each other for the last few weeks, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it. Yeah, and what better way to kick off the Great American Bash? So Punk here has been getting the upper hand on MVP the last 3 weeks. So this is a big match for MVP to try to prove that he's worth it. And a guy that takes no cues from anyone, here comes Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Right now, in his sights is CM Punk. Like you said, MVP's out to prove that he belongs and that he deserves every spot and opportunity that he gets.
So we'll see if on our very third pay-per-view, if MVP will be able to pull it out and turn the tide for himself. And here we go. The bell has rung.
And the collar elbow tie-up. Backed into the corner, will we see a clean break? Referee, not Charles Robinson, getting in between the two. He's dropped down in a belly-to-belly as MVP sends CM Punk flying across the ring.
Soaring over his head.
Now, MVP has not really been on his A game as of late, I would say.
Right. Ooh, we got a quick cover. And Punk got out of that.
CM Punk sort of had his number. How do you think that'll affect his mindset going into this match?
Well, I think, as you're seeing right now with MVP doing 3 connected German suplexes in a row here, taking CM Punk to Suplex City a little bit, MVP is driven and determined to prove that he's the best as he gets dumped on his head. And, you know, it's just, he's got a lot to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and so does CM Punk. So that's why I think these guys are a great matchup.
Absolutely. And now MVP firing up. And we've seen him go toe-to-toe with William Regal not too long ago in an incredible main event.
Match. Oh, MVP's up on the top rope, and he connects with a diving headbutt. Shouldn't do that move. Harley Race will tell you, don't do that move.
1, 2, only getting him a 2 count, so the benefits not really worth it, in my opinion. But MVP is going to continue on and try to put CM Punk away.
Ooh.
The Playmaker's boot in the corner. CM Punk down, in trouble.
MVP's been in control this entire match.
1, and only a 1 count.
Yeah, I mean, CM Punk's endurance and conditioning really showing through here as MVP continues to... And there it is! Punk turns it around into a clothesline, and now he's firing up.
He's working that arm of MVP, and now he covers 1.
And MVP kicks out at 1.
Not even a 1 count. Punk trying to shoot in on him, but MVP saying no.
Drop down. Ooh, and Punk reverses what looked like another belly-to-belly.
It's true. MVP going to the well one too many times.
Ooh.
And there's the running knee in the corner, followed up by that clothesline. And Punk
really working that arm. He's trying to get it ready for the Anaconda Vice.
And here's a cover. 1, 2.
But that's the type of competitor that CM Punk is. He's very methodical. He likes to set his own pace. And now that he's taking control of this match, until that.
He spoke a little too soon, as now MVP takes his time to taunt.
Looks like he's setting up for the ball and elbow.
Ballin'! And he connects. And now MVP still in firm control of this match.
He's trying to get the cobwebs out of the arm there.
Connects.
Oh my God.
Play of the day.
Cover. This is it.
1, 2.
And CM Punk gets the shoulder up again, and MVP can't figure out what else he needs to do.
And MVP, a stiff kick to the back, and now going to the top rope one more time. Looking another one. Wait a minute.
Punk catches him. Punk puts him in the... Will we see it? The GTS. Go to sleep.
Caught him out of mid-air.
MVP is out. Here's the pin. 1, 2... And MVP rolls his right shoulder in the nick of time. Unbelievable.
And CM Punk is not happy about that. He used his move, and now here comes the comeback. Leg lariat, a second one. And there's that
swinging neck breaker. Punk goes for the cover again.
1, 2.
Barely a 2 count. MVP showing why he is the most valuable player.
I mean, a win, like we said, is going to pay dividends. It's going to make his checks larger.
And Punk casually walks up and hits that running knee again. Oh, we got the Anaconda Vice locked in. MVP's in the center of the ring. There is nowhere for him to go.
CM Punk has been working that arm all match. What's going to happen?
Oh, man. Wow.
And Punk lets him go and immediately covers.
1, 2, 3.
He wore him down long enough to get a 3 count. MVP couldn't roll that shoulder any further because of the damage done.
And I think it's a well-earned victory for Punk. But, you know,
it
doesn't
minute.
look like
Wait a
MVP's
minute.
done.
And Punk fights back and knocks MVP out of the ring, sends him packing.
The 2008 WWE Universe is on Punk's side.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Divas Championship.
And out comes the #1 contender for the Divas Championship, Melina. And Robert, I've got to tell you, after her performance this past Friday night on SmackDown, I'm not sure what Melina can do to defeat Beth Phoenix.
And here is your Divas champion, the undefeated Glamazon Beth Phoenix.
And here we go, the Divas title on the line. Melina, Beth Phoenix, 1-on-1.
Beth is so intense, dude.
Dude, I know. But here's Melina, twisting her up and dropping her with a neck breaker. Oh.
Beth not having it.
and
like we saw on SmackDown, there comes that double axe handle.
But Melina with the kicks, and like we said on SmackDown this past week, Melina has taken the fight to Beth Phoenix in a way that we've never seen a fight taken to the champion before.
Look at this. Melina's all over her right now.
Wow.
And I think it might be interesting to note that, Beth really was on top in that match on SmackDown, and she may have showed everything she had. So all Melina had to do was survive, and that's what she did on SmackDown.
She did. She tapped out almost immediately after Beth locked in the torture rack, and you've got to wonder if Beth is able to lock in that torture rack in this match. Will it end?
As Melina taps here, she loses out on her opportunity at the title. And look at that head scissors.
Beautiful takedown. And Melina still bringing the fight to the champion, using those long legs to her advantage, but Beth able to wriggle free.
Again, huge double axe handle takedown, and Beth really wants to slow the pace of this match because that would really work to her benefit with her strength.
Absolutely. Beth Phoenix wants to rip the arm of Melina off and beat her with it, but Melina not having it and just continuing the offense against the undefeated champion.
Just a 1 count, but just letting Beth know that she's there.
And a drop kick to the back of the head and neck. And Beth Phoenix, I'm not sure if Beth is ready for Melina here.
Doesn't look like it. And Melina just sat down on the shoulder, trying to take away Beth's ability to lock in the glam slam. And wow!
Oh my God!
Melina went almost coast to coast on that one.
And what an innovative maneuver, hitting that elbow drop and taking the time to taunt.
Oh my God.
You don't think.
Ooh.
And a huge knee drop. Melina from the top rope to the outside.
That was awful.
Oh my God, and Beth Phoenix just reversed that into a neck breaker, and now Melina is on the defense.
This is a bad spot for Melina to be in with Beth. She's got to get out of this.
And she does. Somehow, some way.
Again with those kicks to the ribs.
But you've got to watch the referee's 10 count. You don't want to be counted out, Melina.
Champion's advantage here. Beth could retain by getting counted out, so that would work to her benefit.
No, and there's Beth perhaps playing possum and just a back body drop to Melina. But Melina
cuts her off again.
And that's what she's got to do. She's got to stay on her.
Double knees! Double knees in the corner!
Wait a minute. Melina, we saw her tap Tori Wilson out to this 2 weeks ago on SmackDown.
Oh my God. But Beth immediately breaks out of it using her brute strength. Uh-oh. Will we see the... No. Oh, I thought she was going for a torture rack there.
Beth Phoenix with that modified cradle shock. Oh, and here we go.
There it is. There it is. Will Melina tap? This is what ended the match on SmackDown. Will Melina tap again? She's already existed in this maneuver longer than she did on SmackDown.
Wait a minute.
She reversed it.
Into an arm drag. Unbelievable. Oh, but Beth Phoenix continuing the onslaught. Now she's mad.
Brutalizing her. Uh-oh.
She went for
She looks like
a bear
she went for
hug.
a bear hug.
But Melina, oh, there's that modified stunner. Oh, clothesline.
Uh-oh. She's firing up.
Melina takes her down, successfully completes that comeback maneuver. But wait, Beth.
Not gonna happen, man. That's crazy.
Beth Phoenix still undefeated and stalking her prey.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. And here we go.
In the corner.
Oh my God, in the corner. What? Wait a minute.
Not aware of where she was in the ring. The rope break happened, and Melina survives right now.
Melina somehow surviving that glam slam due to the placement of her shoulders and arm. And now Beth looking one more time.
It's elementary. Boom!
Oh, she does connect.
Oh, she rolled her up in the ropes again.
Beth Phoenix.
Beth is in desperation mode here because twice she's made 2 rookie mistakes.
And Melina cuts her off again. And another jawbreaker. Something's got to give here. But like you said, Beth Phoenix is in crisis mode. She's doing everything in her power to keep Melina down. And now she's laughing at her.
At this point, Beth, I don't know. I would stay on top and keep beating her down.
Melina
oh my God.
tosses her in the corner. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Melina drapes her.
Double knees! Double knees again!
Another set of double knees by Melina.
That's 4 knees.
1, 2, 3. New Divas champion.
The quadruple knees did it.
And Beth Phoenix, undefeated no more.
The Glamazon has been vanquished here by Melina.
What an impressive match. The first title match on the Great American Bash, and we see a title change.
It's already a bash to me.
Unbelievable. Melina, the underdog, completely outmatched by Beth Phoenix, has now become the new Divas champion.
But what's in store? What will Beth think of this? How will this fall out?
There's only one way to find out, and that's to continue watching next week on SmackDown to see new Divas champion Melina and Beth Phoenix and what's next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Here comes the challenger for the Intercontinental Championship, Jeff Hardy. Now, Jeff won this opportunity after surviving in a over-the-top rope battle royal.
That's right, Jeff Hardy lastly eliminating Carlito to earn this opportunity to face the undefeated champion.
And here comes the undefeated Intercontinental Champion, the bastard of Blackpool, William Regal.
William Regal, of course, winning the Intercontinental Championship Gold Rush tournament at the start of our universe. And here looks to defend his title once again against Jeff Hardy.
Do you see it? That's what he's asking when he holds it up to everybody. And here we go. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line.
And Hardy headlock takeover. And a neck snap. And Hardy has the champion on his back early on in this match.
Just giving him the boots here.
And now we've seen one title change hands already. Will we see another? Will William Regal...
I submit that we will not.
William Regal has been on a tear, has been undefeated, but Beth Phoenix was also undefeated. So I'm not ruling anything out yet, especially for my man Jeff Hardy.
Well, Regal looks to take control, and what a clash of styles these two guys are.
Absolutely. The high-flying daredevil in Jeff Hardy versus the ground-and-pound grappler William Regal. But Hardy, driving that shoulder into the mat.
I mean, and he's holding his own and not letting Regal take control, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to keep the speed of this match up and really just wear Regal out. But I mean, on the other hand, we've seen Regal last in a lot of these matches over the course of this universe.
That's true. His remarkable match against MVP, we talked about it earlier.
Oh!
Right into the cover.
Right into the cover.
Wasting no time.
No movement, no time is wasted by William Regal.
And now Regal, beautiful European uppercut, laying the charismatic Enigma out. But Jeff fighting back with that jawbreaker and a splash, taking the champion down.
It's not a move you'd see Regal do.
And Jeff's on the top. Missile drop kick finds the mark. And Jeff Hardy's feeling it. And this crowd in Uniondale is loving every second of it.
And Regal really in dire straits now. He's allowed Jeff to take control and put the match in his favor.
And Jeff Hardy with that reverse atomic drop. Could this be it? Twist of fate.
Wow.
Could it be? 1, 2, 3. New Intercontinental Champion.
I really think Jeff might have rung Regal's bell on that drop kick.
It had to.
Because he seemed like he was out on his feet, but it was like Regal was getting suspended for a wellness policy violation, and they made him drop the title. That's what that looked like.
And out comes the man who's been hell-bent on ending the career of John Cena. It's The Miz.
The Miz has sold exactly 3 of those shirts, and his parents bought 2 of them. You haven't updated the score on his arm sleeve. It still says Miz 1, Cena 0.
No, that was a 7. And here comes Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect himself. He is the leader of the Chain Gang and former champion John Cena.
But also not an actual Marine. Just want to throw that out there.
But he did have a rap album.
Like most non-Marines.
The bell rings. This feud has been building for weeks, and Miz, right out the gate, hits that jawbreaker. Oh.
Ooh.
Miz has been nothing short of impressive. And Cena lifting him up and dropping him with that neck breaker.
I mean, we could be honest. Miz is fighting above his weight class here, in several different respects. But I mean, give him credit where credit is due right now. He's handling John Cena.
That's true. A few weeks back on SmackDown, they met in their first one-on-one match, and Miz ended things early with a low blow, getting himself disqualified.
Took the coward's way out. There's that clothesline in the corner.
And on SmackDown, Miz and Cena brawled, and Cena was on the victorious side of that. But now the Miz is just in over his head, I think.
Nice belly to belly from John
outside.
Cena on the outside. They've got to answer the referee's 10 count here.
Well, Miz was a little busy. Oh, but he hits that beautiful wrist lock back suplex. And Cena just tossing Miz away. Have you ever been thrown so hard that you just run and then stumble?
You know how often that happens to me?
In real life, it's just like the worst.
There we go. They break the referee's count, and Cena looks to stay on top of Miz here. Huge clothesline in the corner.
Cena might be dusting out his shovel here, and another body slam.
Ooh.
Miz.
Cena went to go punch Miz in the side of the head, but Miz reversed it.
And Cena. Fisherman suplex.
That haphazard fisherman suplex from John Cena.
And Cena, another slam. Cena's really wearing down that back of the Miz. And like I said, Cena does not get along with the Miz. They do not like each other. Miz has been targeting Cena since the beginning of the Universe mode. And it's all come to a head here at the Great American Bash.
They have nothing in common. They're two completely opposite people. And John Cena there doing a quick little shuffle step and showing off for the crowd.
It's true, and Cena spearing the Miz. And now back on the outside of the ring. The Miz in trouble. And Cena, ugh. But wait, Miz fighting back.
Ooh, Cena walked right into that.
Miz has been hitting Cena with those big boots to the face all night long. And now Miz going to the top rope. We haven't seen this.
Nope. And Miz deciding against it.
Miz thought about doing a high spot and decided against it.
I don't blame him. Cena could have caught him for a attitude adjustment.
And wait a minute, Cena.
Ooh!
And Miz cutting Cena open.
Wow, the disrespect from the Miz.
And cover one, but Cena popping right up. But the damage is done. Cena is bleeding. But Cena obviously does his best work with his back against the wall. There he is, fixing his invisible armband. And now, suplex.
It's the concussion, Jordan. It's the concussion that made him do that.
Shoulder block. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, 5 moves of doom.
Shoulder block. Proto bomb.
We're going for the...
Wait
oh my
a
God,
minute.
Miz.
1, 2.
Oh,
Miz almost had John Cena.
I would have bought one of his shirts. I would have bought one of his shirts if he got that pin right there.
But Cena able to fire back with another shoulder block. And now just Cena's been rocked, it seems. The blood is dripping in his eyes, and now Miz hits that neck breaker.
Again. Miz really taking his time here.
Ugh.
Really taking their time. There we go. There we go. Oh.
Wait a minute.
Skull-crushing finale.
He connects.
Pin him, Miz.
Shoots the half. Cover. One. Two.
Oh.
No. And John Cena
kills another finishing maneuver.
The Miz not knowing what to do next. Headlock takeover and just grabbing an arm and just working Cena down. But Cena rolling out. Miz tried to get him with that hammerlock, but Cena just tossing Miz into the corner.
Uh-oh. John Cena's tornado DDT from the corner.
Connects. Miz in trouble here. Cena throwing Miz back into the corner. What's he planning?
He's putting Miz up on the top rope.
A punch to the head and...
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
No way.
Cena.
No way.
Miz on his shoulders on the top rope.
Super attitude adjustment. That's it. Oh my God. Miz is dead.
1, 2, 3.
John Cena with emphasis on victory. Wow.
Cena puts the Miz down once and for all. And Miz taking a page out of MVP's book before, and John Cena deciding to do what CM Punk did, and that's counter him.
Dispatching the Miz again.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's Cryme time. Brooklyn, Brooklyn.
And here come the challengers. JTG, Shad Gaspard, Cryme time.
And we may not be in Brooklyn, but we are still in New York. And the crowd is popping off for Cryme time.
And here come the World Tag Team Champions, Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston. Air Boom!
And here we go, World Tag Team Championships on the line in a ladder match.
They are hanging above the ring. The first member of either team to pull those tag team championships down secures the titles for himself and his partner. And we've got Bedlam to start this match off.
Evan Bourne's just pulling out a standing star press.
Standing shooting star. Yeah.
But Kofi's got his hands full with Shad. And now Evan Bourne rolling to the outside. Cryme Time taking the fight to the tag team champions.
Now, just a few weeks ago, Cryme Time lost the tag team championships to Air Boom, and they've got the rematch here.
And the ladder match stipulation came into play. These two teams have been tearing it up in different
battling
singles
it out.
matches.
Yeah.
And now it looks like Kofi's the first one to pull a ladder out. And Evan Bourne with the kick to JTG.
Ooh.
And now Air Boom
And Shad just said hello to the ladder.
And so did JTG on the outside. He rolled right out into it.
Kofi setting it up. We could have Air Boom retain here immediately.
Oh,
and Shad says no way.
Shad pushing that ladder over, and Kofi falling to certain doom. And Kofi manages to avoid Shad, but Shad avoids the Stinger splash in the corner. Oh, but can't avoid that wild clothesline. There's some crazy animations happening here.
JTG used the ladder to stop Kofi from whatever it was he wanted to do.
And Kofi,
And
with that...
nice little Hurricane Rana there.
Oh, and Shad...
Oh, we got a boom drop.
And Shad just letting Kofi run right through him. And now Kofi calling for JTG to stand up, it looks like. But Kofi not even giving him the chance, but JTG swats the boot away.
Evan Bourne just cut Shad down and he rolled out of the ring. And then JTG just hit a sling blade on Kofi. And a big knee to the face.
Now, who does this match favor, in your opinion?
It's got to be Air Boom, right?
They are more agile, they're quicker, but JTG is pretty quick himself, and you can't count out the beast
Look at
Shad.
this. Look at this.
That's a bold strategy by Kofi. is like watching Evan Bourne pull down the titles. Oh, and Shad just spanking Evan Bourne.
Does it make the ladder more secure? Now Kofi can grab them while Evan Bourne gets tossed off of the ladder.
Well, wait a minute. A power bomb. And now Shad knocks the ladder over. And an electric chair drop.
JTG powerbombed Bourne one way, and then Shad electric chair dropped Kofi the other way.
And now Kofi's on the outside. Bourne's
and
on the
JTG
outside.
climbing to the top all by himself.
Could this be it? Could he pull down the titles?
Shad just hit the STO on the outside on Kofi. And Evan Bourne is out.
And Shad...
Oh, my God. Pull him down already.
Shad looking for a fall-away slam, but...
Wait a minute.
Kofi
breaks it up.
Kofi able to counter Shad.
And then Shad runs interference for him. And JTG still can't figure out how to unclasp the titles.
But Evan Bourne's finally back.
Oh, my God. And then Shad running interference on Evan Bourne. JTG still standing there.
JTG was able to finally figure out how to unclasp the titles. It only took him 5 minutes.
New champs. That was insane.
Cryme Time, the new tag
sling blade,
team
man.
champions. And Shad,
Look at that STO
we thought that was
outside.
it.
Oh, my God. And then he just yanks
him
Bourne
down.
off.
And then there's the clasp removal.
There it is.
There's only one title there. But it's fine, because they won both of them. And there's the referee handing the titles to Cryme Time.
So obviously JTG gave the referee the title so he could climb down the ladder because he's scared of heights.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And then they took them back after.
Yeah. Stability from the top.
That's why he was up there
That
so long.
makes sense.
He's very scared of heights.
That makes sense. That's why it was a ladder match. He overcame his fear.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the WWE Championship.
And making his way out is the #1 contender, the man who beat Batista and Edge for the opportunity to face Chris Jericho one more time, Christian. And Christian was supposed to have a match this past week on SmackDown against King Booker, but Jericho ran in from behind and attacked Christian with that WWE Championship. Jericho, I think, might feel threatened.
And here comes the WWE Champion. Some would say the greatest of all time. The laissez-faire Chris Jericho.
He's dispatched everyone put in his way, including his challenger tonight, Christian.
And he does it with such a nonchalant attitude.
And there it is, the WWE Championship.
Are we giving referee not Charles Robinson overtime pay? He's been the ref for like every match.
It's because he's the only one with the classic WWE scratch logo on his shirt. It's got to be era specific, okay? And here we go. The bell rings.
Oh!
And Christian, crucifix, rolls
That's
him up.
it.
One.
Oh.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? We could have just had a new WWE champion. And Jericho with that dragon screw taking Christian down. I don't think Jericho expected that.
No, not at all. And now he's mad.
We didn't expect that. But Christian taking the fight directly to the undefeated champion. We've seen not one, but 2 undefeated streaks end tonight. And we've seen 3 titles change hands. Will we see it again here?
The numbers spell doom for Jericho at the Great American Bash.
The Great American Bash, the pay-per-view where streaks come to die. But here's Christian looking impressive as ever, and like I said before, Jericho has beaten Christian previously, but Christian took Jericho to the absolute limit.
He's looking to do that once more.
And here, Christian setting him up and dropping him down with authority with that neck breaker.
Christian picks the arm and pulls back on the reverse arm. Ouch.
My goodness, but Jericho able to roll through and escape.
I mean, Jericho's a submission specialist. So he knows the ins and outs of every hold.
That's true. And an Impaler DDT from Christian.
Christian's full of energy here.
Christian's up.
Frog splash. Connects. And he doesn't make a cover for some reason.
Christian, all the momentum, looking for it. Kill switch. Christian now shoots the half, goes the cover. 1, 2, 3. No!
Wow.
Christian just gave everything he had at Jericho, and Jericho refusing to quit. And Jericho rolling to the outside. And now the champion taking back control.
What's he doing?
Going to the outside.
He's taking off.
Utilizing this falls count anywhere rule and getting a breather.
He's playing possum. He's trying to goad Christian into getting into the crowd, and Christian just popped him in the mouth.
Christian not even waiting around. Jericho punching Christian back over that barricade. But Christian returns the favor.
Right in front of that child.
Jericho thought that his time in the crowd was over, but now Christian following and
Reversed. It's a slugfest in the crowd.
and Christian goes back over the barricade for a second time. But wait! Will we see it a third? No. Christian fights with Jericho.
And the animals of Uniondale, New York love to see the slugfest out in their midst.
Utilizing that falls count anywhere rule. Both Jericho and Christian are just going shot for shot here.
This looks like a bar fight.
This isn't a wrestling match anymore. These two just don't like each other. Obviously, the history with the two. Former tag team champions.
Yeah.
In a former life and reality. But here, in 2008, they are feuding over the WWE Championship. Something's got to give, and Christian just launches Jericho into that safety rail. And now Jericho
just beating the hell out of each other.
And referee not Charles Robinson doesn't want to get too close.
He's beating him like a government mule.
And Christian,
now he gets tossed into the safety barricade.
not many grappling moves happening, but that's what you're getting in a Falls Count Anywhere match. We've seen Jericho out-wrestle people, and now they're... oh my God, Christian countering Jericho. They're over by the stage.
Yeah, they're in no man's land.
Christian dropping Jericho down on his knee, neck first. Christian, reverse DDT. Stomping the face. And a boot to the face of Jericho.
Christian finally gaining the upper hand after all those shots to the face, those haymakers they were throwing at each other earlier. But now Jericho cuts him off.
Oh, Christian able to wriggle free and now is bringing Jericho back towards that guardrail, but Jericho fighting out of it.
And Enziguri!
Uh-oh. Christian's getting up. Code breaker, and Christian is bleeding. Cover.
Where's the ref?
1, 2. Christian kicking out, and
referee so far out of position.
He's too busy trying to be the Flash. He's just trying to run. And
oh my God, a
second code breaker.
That's it.
But where is not Charles Robinson?
1, 2.
Christian kicking out again. Jericho.
Is he going to do it again? The third code breaker.
And Christian's a bloody mess. That's got to be it.
And the referee disappeared again.
Where is not Charles Robinson? 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho retains the WWE Championship.
That was ugly.
In a vicious fight. And here I thought it was over. Christian hitting that kill switch.
I mean, once they were out in the crowd, it definitely favored Christian. But Jericho, 3 code breakers in a row, and the first one cuts Christian open.
And I think Christian might have landed head first on that guardrail. And here's the second one. And once again, waiting for not Charles Robinson to get into position. 1, 2. But Christian kicked out again. But a third code breaker would put down the challenger. And now Jericho is still your WWE champion on Friday Night SmackDown.
Is there anyone on SmackDown that even wants to take this from him?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for
The World Heavyweight Championship.
And here comes the challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship. The master of the 619, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that's right. This incredible superstar has really turned things around for himself since becoming a member of the Raw roster. He was taken out by Triple H at the start of the World Heavyweight Championship Gold Rush tournament.
Yeah, and he's since rebounded pretty well. And ever since becoming the #1 contender after beating Triple H, he's really taken it to Randy Orton. And I think he might have become one of the voices in Orton's head, because Orton is doing things that he's never done before.
That's right, because as the Viper will slowly make his way out, he slowly left the ring a few weeks ago on Raw after attempting a dive and completely and utterly failing miserably. And he just left. He was so ashamed and embarrassed, he just left and got himself counted out, which is the first time he ever lost.
And I gave him the opportunity the following week to make it right, and Rey Mysterio had his number. So we will see what happens here in the main event of the Great American Bash. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
That's right, Randy Orton winning that title at Backlash, defending at Night of Champions against Jeff Hardy successfully, and now looks to take out Rey Mysterio and continue his reign as World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. And we've seen Chris Jericho, before successfully defend his title, keep his undefeated streak alive. But as of right now, every other title on the show has changed hands.
Yeah. So which side of that fence will Orton fall on here? Will he keep that title that looks so damn good around his waist? Or will Rey Mysterio overcome the odds again to become the World Heavyweight Champion? I think I'd cry if they brought it back.
And Randy Orton relinquishing the title for now, but we'll see if it will come back to him before the end of this match. Not Charles Robinson holding the title up to the hard camera.
And away we go!
Randy Orton,
Ooh.
collar elbow tie up with Rey Mysterio as Mysterio backs Orton into the ropes. Will we see a clean break? We do. Interesting.
Orton with a fall-away slam right out of the gate.
We've seen him use that move to great success.
But Rey was not having it, and he rolled to the outside, and now Orton gets a crucifix for his troubles.
Oh, and a Lou Thez press, and Orton raining those shots down. Those right hands of the Viper. And like you said, Randy Orton has been kind of off of his game, but so far looking really good here in his match against Rey Mysterio.
Looking solid here. We know that Orton prefers a slow, methodical pace to a match. And Rey Mysterio, obviously, with that Lucha Libre background, wants to keep the pace moving.
And that's why Orton's trying his best locking in a submission and wearing down the master of the 619. But Rey hitting that snap suplex and floating over into a cover, but not enough to get even a 1 count.
And I think, honestly, if Orton tries too hard to get into the mat-based stuff and the slow pace, Rey can do that too. It's just not his forte.
Exactly. Rey works best at a really frantic and energetic pace, keeping his opponents off guard.
Those are 2 words that are not associated with Orton: frantic and energetic.
No, not in any way, shape, or form. But Randy Orton is the world champion for a reason. And that's because that pace works for him. And look at him as he drags Rey Mysterio around and connects with that knee strike to the side of the temple.
And that's the thing about Orton, too, is that even though he works slowly, when he does make contact, he goes very quickly and really makes it hurt. You can see the pain inflicted.
They don't call him the Viper for nothing. And now the match has spilled out to the outside of the ring yet again. And folks, I want to remind you that this is a normal one-on-one contest. This is not a Falls Count Anywhere match like the last match. This is for the title and needs to end in the ring by pinfall or submission for the title to change hands. And wait a minute, Rey Mysterio.
Rey's dialing it up. We got a 619. He's going to the top rope. What are we going to see here?
Frog splash.
Into the cover.
1, 2, no.
Orton able to kick out.
Randy Orton keeping his title where it is at currently. But for how long as Rey Mysterio goes to the top rope? What's he looking for? Oh, a seated senton. I was thinking it was going to be that West Coast pop, but cover 1. And Randy Orton kicking out at 1.
Rey changed it up. He didn't want Orton to know what was coming. And you know, it's interesting about these 2 guys too is their legacies. You know, Orton's a 3rd generation superstar. Rey Mysterio, you know, the long lineage with his uncle, Rey Mysterio Sr. in Mexico.
And Orton just delivering that rope hung DDT. And now we've seen it before. It's ended matches. That's how he beat Jeff Hardy. Cover 1. And Rey Mysterio gets the shoulder up at 1. And Randy Orton can't believe it. But you were saying about the legacies that these 2 have and the long lineage of success from both of their wrestling families.
Yeah, and it goes to show how much this means to both of them.
Absolutely.
And what they're willing to do to win.
It's the World Heavyweight Championship, and both of these guys will do anything and everything in their power to win that title. And Orton is
the Viper
coiled.
is coiled. And RKO. Rey Mysterio is done for here. 1, 2.
No! Rey Mysterio still has fight. He gets that shoulder up, and Randy Orton doesn't know what to do.
The ultimate underdog kicking out of the most devastating 3 letters in the WWE.
And Rey
calling for it again.
Going to the top. Is he looking for a West Coast pop? He leaps, but misses.
Misses entirely.
He's got a rebound.
Uh-oh.
And there's a version of it. 1, 2.
Orton able to get out of that pin attempt.
And Rey Mysterio blew that spot originally, but was able to reset. And
Rey's got to be careful that Randy doesn't call him stupid.
Well, Rey Mysterio's working the arms and the shoulders of Randy Orton, which Randy's had several problems in the past with.
Yep.
And it does affect his RKO. If he can't use his arms, he can't deliver the RKO effectively. But now Randy gets Rey up on his shoulders.
Snake eyes.
And dropping him down.
Rey fights back.
And Rey gets him up. Uh-oh.
Sets it up for the 619 again. Will we see it again? He dials it again.
And connects, but he's tied up in the ropes a little bit. It's fine.
Oh,
He went for the
no.
frog splash. Orton getting the knees up. RKO.
Oh.
No.
Mysterio pushed it off.
Going for that spinning wheel kick, but missing. Now Irish whip into the corner. But Orton
Played possum.
Oh, reversal again. And Randy just shoving Rey down.
Wow. He turned his back on his opponent. And I don't care what your fight discipline is, you never turn your back on your opponent.
And Rey's bleeding. Still, the blood dripping down into his face. It's affecting the vision.
He's going to the top one more time. Will we see the West Coast pop?
Rey Mysterio
There it
connects.
is. West Coast pop. 1, 2, 3. We've got a new World Heavyweight Champion.
Rey Mysterio's done it. Unbelievable.
Ultimate underdog pulling it out. He kicked out of one RKO. He reversed another one and just stayed on top of Orton. 2 619s.
A seated senton. A frog splash. And Randy Orton finally gets put away. Randy Orton losing the World Heavyweight Championship.
He couldn't keep up. Rey kept going to the top rope in different corners. Orton never was able to keep up with where Mysterio was. He was flying at him from all directions.
And the underdog has done it. Rey Mysterio rules Raw as the World Heavyweight Champion.
The number 2 overall draft pick for Raw takes home the title. Some wild stuff happened at this pay-per-view, man. Great American Bash was not to be missed.
No, titles changed hands.
So many
streaks were
titles.
ended, and just the sheer chaos that we witnessed tonight. I just it's a game changer. This has changed the universe at its very core.
Our next pay-per-view is SummerSlam, and that's 6 weeks out now. Mm-hmm. So all these titles changed. We're setting forth towards SummerSlam with all of this new landscape that is built on the back of the Great American Bash.
So thank you very much for joining us today. Please leave a like and comment below. Let us know what your favorite match of the Great American Bash 2008 was.
Yeah.
You could always find us on social media at Royally Rumbled, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Go ahead, follow us on there, and we'll follow you back, and we'll talk some wrestling.
And if you want to follow us individually for whatever reason, you can find me, Robert, on Instagram and Twitter at Yesball.
And if you want, you could follow me, Jordan, on Instagram and Twitter at JL24FPS. So once again, thank you for joining us for the Great American Bash. Stay tuned. We have an all-new episode next week. You'll get to see the fallout. And make sure you're subscribed and stick around so that you never miss an episode.
The Bash!
The Bash! So, for Royally Rumbled, my name is Jordan.
I'm Robert.
And we'll see you next time on 2008. In 2008? In 2008. grammar. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. I'll just...